What's up, fam? So here is a upper body park outdoor workout that I did recently while I was in Florida. Started off here with some muscle ups. I've been to this park before. It's really small, but it has everything that I need. And I also brought some dumbbells with me. So just 4 muscle ups. That's it. Just a little maintenance there. 1 arm pull up, just 1 each arm. Since learning I can do 2, I figured I could go ahead and throw 1 in just for some practice. And I probably won't be doing a lot of 1 arm pull-ups because that's not even what I did to re-achieve the 1 arm pull-up. I did strict controlled pull-ups, contracting all my muscles. As you can see here, this is how to train the muscles of your back. This is me using the pull-up movement as a form of resistance for my back muscles to contract against, right? So this is kind of the mindset of muscle building that you want to shift from. Most people start out in the gym and they just move weight from point A to point B, and they move it as fast as they can. And I've done the same thing. And you think, well, if I can rep it really fast, I need more weight. Before you know it, you're using a lot of weight and you can only do a handful of reps. And then most of these people are also doing a lot of high volume because it doesn't feel like much. If I do 5 or 6 really, heavy reps for certain movements, and maybe even pull-ups, and I just walk away, it doesn't feel like I got a lot of stimulus on my muscles. So this is like the opposite, getting an insane amount of stimulus. And it looks funny because I don't even have much weight. That was body weight pull-ups. I was leaning back and contracting every muscle possible to make it as hard as humanly possible because I didn't have a way to add weight without it hitting that cement block there. So here I brought my power block dumbbells. I only brought up to 30 pounds with me to Florida just for like arm workouts or whatever I might need it for. So I was able to strap one of them to this dip belt. I didn't really want to strap both because that would be 60 pounds, which nothing's wrong with that, but I just thought it would be awkward hanging 2 dumbbells from my belt. So I did just 1 slow and controlled reps here, and I'm facing away from the workout pad because these bars were actually angled a little bit in a way that was going to be weird for my shoulders. So I turned around to make it better for my shoulders, but just crushing the chest and triceps here. This is actually a pretty close grip dip for me. The bars are just outside of my waist, so it's pretty narrow. Basically a tricep push down for your upper body. So here next is dumbbell bicep curls. I'd been doing these seated on an incline bench, but I didn't have that, so I just kind of braced myself up against this low bar that I found here, just for some more stability, and I can be more consistent rep to rep. 30-pound dumbbells, and just everything 1 set to failure. Controlled reps. To be honest, my arms already had a pump before I even grabbed these dumbbells because of the 1 arm pull-ups, the pull-ups. I'm carved up for this workout. I've been eating a lot more food recently. Electrolytes are high. Creatine every day, the normal stuff. So this was a really effective workout with just some quick exercises, some of my go-to exercises for each muscle group. That's failure there. Moving on to push-ups. I thought it'd be a little too awkward to put like a dumbbell on my back, so I just said, well, forget it. I will figure this out with just body weight. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm squeezing my hands together, like contracting the chest throughout the entire movement here. So I'm not just pressing up and down, I'm actually trying to bring my hands toward each other, humeral abduction, in order to activate the chest a lot more than just if I was pressing weight, moving point A to point B really fast. A lot of people will do that, right? They'll do 50 push-ups, moving really fast. And yeah, those last 5, 6, 10 reps felt pretty hard, but the first 40 were just a warm-up, and you didn't leave enough tension on your muscles to fatigue them because you went into the exercise thinking you needed to do 50 reps. Instead of choosing how many reps you're going to do, use just enough weight that you can control the reps and count them afterward. You're trying to get a stimulus on your muscles. You're not trying to count reps. I'm not even counting any reps here. I'm just like starting the workout and starting the exercise and telling myself I'm going to go until I can't anymore. That is how to train your muscles as hard as possible. Now, if you do this, you can't and you should not do high volume because you will burn yourself out and you will waste time and you will waste recovery, right? So if you do too much, it takes you longer to recover. Everyone knows this, right? If you go run a marathon, it takes like a whole week off to recover. But if you go run 1 mile, you're fine like the next day. So basic training strategy there. Next here is dumbbell hammer curls. Just kind of brace myself up against this concrete pad. These are 30-pound dumbbells, which for my form is a little heavy, I guess. So I only did, I think, like 6 reps. Next here, some dumbbell lateral raises. Braced up against this again. Couldn't really, there's nowhere to sit. There's no other way to like make this more consistent. So that's kind of what I did. Just brace up against the seat here. These are, how much are these? I think they're just 10 pounds. So my shoulders were already pumped like crazy before I even started this exercise, from all the other exercises I already did. And so I didn't need much weight. I just needed to control the form, contract the delts, and keep going until failure, which is kind of rough for this exercise because if you can still do half reps, maybe you can keep going. You can hold it for an isometric. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. For here today, it felt good to just kind of keep repping out some half reps until they're basically like quarter reps, and that's when it's like there's no point in continuing. But this was a very tough workout, and I was really happy with how it went. I'm telling you guys, carbs, electrolytes, creatine, your pumps will be crazy. Before you even go to your next exercise, your pump will be insane. So I'm actually weighing 155 here. I've been eating extra, just kind of on a trip here to Florida for my grandma's memorial. But, looking good, feeling good. I'm going to get back to the cut here and probably just cut for like another week or two. I need to be done with this cut. It's taken me too long. I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.